Most people think they lack motivation. They wake up tired, scroll their phone, and wonder why nothing inside them wants to move. They assume something is wrong with them, that they are lazy, broken, or weak. But that is not the real problem. Motivation does not disappear randomly. It fades when your brain stops seeing a reason to care. And most of the time, that happens quietly, over years of small habits that slowly disconnect you from meaning. Your brain is not designed to chase big dreams. It is designed to conserve energy. Every action it allows you to take must feel worth the cost. When your days are filled with cheap stimulation, endless scrolling, easy entertainment, and constant distraction, your brain becomes satisfied without effort. It learns that it can get pleasure without building anything. And once that happens, hard work starts to feel pointless. Not because you are weak, but because your brain has been trained to prefer comfort over growth. This is why you can have goals, but no drive. You want a better life, but your nervous system is addicted to the easy one. You might tell yourself that you want to improve, but every night you reward your brain with content, noise, and instant dopamine. Over time, your mind begins to associate stillness with boredom and effort with pain. So when it is time to act, it resists. It feels heavy. It feels uncomfortable. And you interpret that discomfort as lack of motivation. But that discomfort is not a signal to stop. It is a signal that you are about to do something meaningful. Motivation is not a magical force that appears before action. It is a chemical response that comes after you start. It comes when your brain sees progress, even small progress. When you take one focused step, your mind releases the feeling you have been waiting for. But if you never take that first step, you never get the reward. The modern world teaches us the opposite. It tells us to wait until we feel ready, until we feel inspired, until the perfect mood arrives. But that moment almost never comes, because your brain has been trained to feel comfortable staying exactly where it is. It will always find a reason to delay, to open another app, to watch one more video, to start tomorrow. That is why discipline feels so rare now. Not because people are worse, but because distraction is everywhere. Your attention is being sold in tiny pieces, all day, every day. And when your attention is scattered, your motivation has nowhere to grow. It cannot build momentum in a mind that is constantly interrupted. If you want motivation back, you do not need a new personality. You need a new environment. One where effort is normal again. One where boredom is allowed. One where your brain has space to feel unsatisfied long enough to want more. When you remove the constant noise, something interesting happens. Your mind starts to look for purpose. It begins to crave progress instead of comfort. Start small. Do one thing today that requires focus. No music, no phone, just you and the task. It will feel awkward at first. That is normal. You are not used to being alone with your thoughts anymore. But if you stay with it, even for a few minutes, you will notice something shift. The resistance will soften. The work will feel lighter. And for a brief moment, you will feel that quiet sense of motivation returning. That feeling is not luck. It is your brain remembering what it was built for. To create, to solve, to move forward. And the more often you put yourself in that state, the easier it becomes to enter it again. Motivation is not something you wait for. It is something you train. Sometimes all you need is one small moment of clarity. A pause. A quiet decision to move in a better direction. You do not need to feel ready. You only need to take one small step. If this helped you see things a little differently, keep it with you. And when you are ready for more moments like this, you know where to find them. Everything changes one simple step at a time.